It's a thing. Oh my God, this is going to be one of those shows. I can already tell you. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Thursday Throwdown. As always, I'm your host, X to the D to the A to the L to the Y. No longer your reigning, defending, undisputed 239 champion. Ability now has the belt, which is in Pembroke. Rob's going to get his name on there. We're going to get all dialed up. It's going to look beaut. Got a big show tonight. Dominator Silva, Bailey, a.k.a. Derek Cortez, who am I missing? Somebody else did a bunch of these fucking mock drafts. We're going to go over all of them tonight. But let's meet the panel really quick. None other than Pale Poner. Pale, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Had a pretty good draft, in my opinion, and looking forward to the rest of the season. Send it over. Ability, how you doing, man?
Man, I got literally demolished today at work. So right now, I got my beer. I got some of my favorite people on the Throwdown. All you out there in the league, I'm telling you right now, there's one other person, though, we got to introduce. And that is the one, the only, the crazy, the Legion.
Yeah, I'm not turning on the fucking light. You don't want that, Gabby.
Listen, man, you guys asked for them. I had to contact his people, and his people told me to fuck off, but I was really persistent, and you got him. So Chuck Fuller in the flesh on the show. He knows his shit. He's a big goofball, but he knows his fucking shit. So stay tuned for this, and he'll probably make fun of my eyebrows at some point today. Fair assessment.
I like how you say it as a fucking plural. Ain't no fucking plural. Eyebrow. No S needed.
I do. I guess I do. Anyways, listen. So Dom did a hashtag Chem thing that caused up quite a stir. We're not going to have enough time in the show to go over each and every one. So what we're going to do, because I'm biased and because it's my show and that's a thing, we're going to do my draft, my post-draft analysis. So for everybody at home, I'm just going to go in order. If you want to follow along with us, that'll be Are you drinking coffee? It's like 8:45 at night.
Motherfucker, I drink coffee 24/7.
How do you sleep?
Fuck sleep.
Okay, sleep's overrated. Well, let's jump right into it, man. We got the Bullet Club. Before I even break down the team, there was a point that Cosmic Fade literally called me a fucking tryhard in this league. And then that motherfucker hurt his thumb playing volleyball in gym class.
I changed my player name to Broke Thumb Mountain.
Listen, you cannot run around calling people tryhards and then have to come and tell the whole league that you broke your thumb playing volleyball. Listen, we love Cosmic. He's a great guy, but I just found it funny. Now, with that said, let's talk about Bullet Club. I rated him a B offense, C defense, B goaltending. The lineup projected. These are projections, so if you don't like it, piss off. I just guessed. Clancy at center. Cosmic's no longer the left wing. You got Tomahawk sliding into left wing, Sober on right wing, Blue Liner on left D, Shotgun on right D, Legion in net. And I know they picked up Master Don Volante. Legion, this is your team, man. Give me the projected lineup here.
Rondon at left wing. What the fuck? Clancy center. Fucking crack-ass Sober on right wing. Tomahawk in net and Blue Liner and Shitgun on D.
Now, I got to ask, how is Shitgun on D, man? Because, like, when I read Shotgun's ratings, he had their D ranked pretty high. Are they studs back there, him and Blue Liner, or what, man?
You really gonna put me on a fucking spot like that?
Hey, welcome to the Throwdown, man. That's how it goes.
I don't know. I face a lot of fucking breakaways. Let's put it that way. Blue Liner, you gotta catch Blue Liner when he's not high, which is like the third Thursday of every fucking fourth month or something. Because he's always fucking stoned and he falls asleep on the way to the fucking dressing room.
Listen, guys, if you thought that Legion was going to come on here and tickle your balls, you were sorely mistaken. He's going to be honest with each and every team, including his own at the current moment. Here's what I said, man. I just think that this team was kind of looking grim offensively before Cosmic got hurt. And then when Cosmic got hurt, now you're asking everybody to slide up a slot. Clancy's your number one scoring option. Sober, your number two scoring option. And now you have Rondon Belante or whoever it is, new to the league.
Rondon's a ringer.
Is he a ringer?
Oh, yeah. We played some fucking games last night. I played on D, and we had Tomahawk and net, and we had those three up front, and they were fucking lighting it up.
Okay, so there you go. So Ronda might come in there and be the number one guy. I just, again, I got to see it. I have to see it, not just see it, but consistently. I'm wondering if Tomahawk is going to wait on this or if he is going to move Cosmic. There's been some buzz and stir that it was going to happen. I'm waiting to see. I don't know that this team has enough. I see a lot of holes. Pale, what do you think on this?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of with you. I really do like Tomahawk picking up Rondon Volante. I scouted him in the preseason, and I was pretty shocked that he actually didn't get drafted. I had him pegged as going probably in the 5th or 6th round. I had my guys that I was targeting specifically that I got, so that's why he didn't wind up on my team. But I just don't think that he scouted, which is tough as a new guy coming into the league. We had a really short off season. So new guys that are coming in didn't really have a whole lot of time to show themselves off. So I'm glad that he's getting a shot. Unfortunately, it comes at the cost of having Cosmic Fade his first-round pick out. That's going to hurt. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm not totally convinced about the D. I mean, I like Blue Liner back there. I've seen him play a couple of games. I think he's decent. Master Shotgun's a complete unknown. The guy's never played D before in this league. He's always been a goalie. So whether that works out or not, I mean, Tomahawk's a good goalie. He's going to make saves for you that he's not supposed to make every once in a while. But if your D's not holding up in front of you, then you're going to be in trouble regardless of who you are.
And here's the thing, man, like with the grades, I tried to be like a lot of first time, like if you've never played the position or you're new to it in the league, I graded everybody pretty fair scale. There's a lot of vagina blood spewed my way saying, oh, that wasn't a fair grade. Well, you've proven fucking nothing. You've done nothing. So I'm not going to sit there and give you an A just because you played okay, in games and club. I got to see it here. So, Ability, what do you think of this team, man? Cosmic's your boy. Can they survive without him?
No, man. And to be honest with you, I don't think they were going to survive with him. They had a better chance with him. I mean, no doubt. And that's going to be the argument. But I say this, right? I get playing goalie. I've had a couple seasons where some stuff's happened, and I felt responsible. I felt slightly let down. I don't know why Shotgun chose to go to D. I wish he wouldn't have, because in my opinion, he was one of the best goalies in this league. I don't like him at D. It's not that I don't think he can play the position. I just don't want him there. I want to go up against him. I like that matchup every time we played them. Now, Sober, man, he's going to have a rebound, some sort of rebound year. I think the last season or two have been a little sketchy for him, and he's capable of more. I just don't think he's really been given the game his undivided attention. And right now, a lot of people aren't. So this season, the start of this season could be...
Yeah, fuck PUBG. Sorry.
But, Clancy's a guy that was on my draft board. He is a great player. I think that you're right. He's probably going to have to hold this down while Cosmic's out of the picture. I'm interested to see the new guy. What gamer tag? Rondon
Belante.
Yeah, let's see what you got in store, buddy. You're walking into a league filled with badasses, and when I say that, I mean that on the minutest of scale. But there's a bunch of badasses in here, so you might be one of them, man. I'm looking forward to watching you play.
Listen, the guy wins a fucking belt, and all of a sudden he's throwing the term badass around. Listen, you've earned the right to do that. Don't get me wrong. You've earned the right to do that, but he's throwing it around. It's like,
it doesn't erase vape fag. Sorry.
Hey, Legion.
Yeah, see that?
Listen, I'm going to tell you what. Nobody is worse. Have you guys ever been in a party with Watch Your Back 360? His is the loudest vape I've ever heard in my life. Like, it sounds like he's gargling balls. It's literally honestly, the worst.
I got to tell you, I hate vapors. I don't have a problem with people that vape. I have a problem with people that vape, like, feel the need to unmute their fucking microphone to vape so you can hear them fucking vape. Like, you're not cool. You're a fucking chode. I don't know why you think it's cool to let everybody hear you vape.
Well, you're gonna hear,
when I'm masturbating in a party, do you hear it? No, because I'm fucking considerate.
You're gonna hear your buddy Shotgun over there ripping his bong all the time. He likes doing that.
Yeah, we had that discussion already. He knows how I feel about that.
Listen, man, the people want it. We got it. Hey, how many do you smoke a day?
It depends on how many fucking Somalians I gotta fucking deal with.
For all you don't
about
know,
a pack and a half.
Legion loves Somalians, like literally.
I fucking hate them. Discount. The only fucking word they know in English. Discount, motherfuckers.
Oh my god, guys, it's gonna be a great show. Really,
Oh, I
I'm
can
loving
fucking
all
answer. I'll be like, here, I'll pay you $6 to take this part, and the motherfuckers will be like, not 8, motherfuckers.
Oh man, moving on. Chili Cone Carnage. I don't quite get the reference on the name, but it's Pog's team. A lot of first timers on this.
How do you
It's to
not
be
get the reference?
I don't. What is it from? I don't get it.
Chili con carne. It's a fucking dish.
Okay, well, I don't.
Chili,
I don't eat.
chili
I
with
don't.
corn.
I don't eat like you, so I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
just
Look
saying.
at the size of your fat face. You're gonna tell me you don't eat like me.
Oh man.
Welcome to Legion.
I know you gotta feed that unibrow.
God. Who brought this fucking? Oh, it was me. I was the
You
one who brought it up.
motherfuckers asked
I
for
did.
this. I don't
did.
know why.
I
I got you mentioned it in the fucking thread, and then all of a sudden I got 15 fucking G chat messages. You got to do the show. You got to do. I'm like, you fucking people are retarded.
Well,
Listen.
I'm being told to make you a permanent member by multiple people right now.
Yeah, it's like a thing, man. The comedy aspect is what it is. I got Ability doing his best Cyclops thing over there. Pale worked all day. He looks like spent. And I got you over here, motherfucking Somalians, man. If this isn't a Thursday Throwdown show, then I don't know what is. But we got a projected lineup for Pog. Center is Pogs himself. Left wing is Kairos, whatever his name is. Right wing, Surprise Me. Left D is DeBrad. Right D, Shock. Goal 37 and Zlo. Listen, I gave him an A offense, B defense, C goalie. The offense is obviously going to be a thing. You got Pogs, and surprised me they were a part of the top 3 offense last year. I'm sure Kairos is going to be a nice mix, seeing as he's a Pogs guy. Shock is actually underrated on D, but I've heard some rumors that he might be sliding in the net. It's kind of a mess because I don't really know what he's going to do. But as of right now, he's got Brad on D with Shock, and 37 and Zlo are going to be splitting time in net. Legion, Zlo is going to be getting a chance to play goalie part-time. What do you think about that?
I've never seen him play goalie, but we scrimmed that team last night, and Shock was in net, and Shock was pretty fucking good. Their offense is pretty much just pass it to fucking cherry picker dickhead. The guy, what the fuck is his name? Surprise me.
Yeah.
That's literally all he's us. So if you want to play them, just make sure you got a guy down by your blue line, because that's where that faggot hangs the fuck out.
Pale, what do you think about Legion's assessment of the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think Surprise Me can do a little bit more than cherry pick, but I do like his offense. Pogs and Surprise Me obviously work. They made it happen on 7 days last season. Karios is a new guy. I saw him play. He seems like a guy that can be pretty good two-way player. You know, he's going to get the puck to Pogs and Surprise Me to make plays as much as possible. I don't know how Shock and goalie would work, because who plays right D at that point? I guess it's Low.
He was solid as fuck last night. I'll give him that.
Yeah, no, I agree that Shock is a good goalie. I just don't know who else plays D on that team if Shock is in net. I think D-Brad is a really solid D partner for anybody that gets to play with him. He's more of a McGilla type player. He's a guy that's going to give you really solid defense, stay back. He's not going to be jumping up into the play too much, but that also is going to limit the odd man rushes coming back the other way.
And as we know, man, Shock is aggressive offensively. So honestly, that was what I was most curious about. That's going to be a perfect D partner for him. But as Legion said, dude, Shock's a monster in net. He was on my list for goalie. I really didn't have him going anywhere else. But he's going to play right D for that team. 37's really good as well. The big question mark here is Low. I just don't know how he'll hold up. He's got to play 3 games every week. So I'm interested to see how he holds up in league play. This is going to be a really tough season. Ability. What do you think of this team? Is the analysis correct, or do you disagree a little bit?
I don't even know what to disagree with, or I would, but I don't know. Like Brad and Karios, I got to see these guys play. Now, this is part of this really like the fast jump into the next season here in the draft. I didn't get a chance to draft all these guys, which, by the way, I'm butthurt about, and I want you to know that because this guy could have been on my squad. Who knows? But I think that Pogs and Surprise Me are definitely – I mean, those 2 pieces alone, that is going to add – anybody you mix in there, any third party is going to do well on that team. So if Karios comes into that forward line and he's bringing the heat, that could be a scary offense to go up against. At the same time, you know, Shock, I thought he was going to play in net. I've heard that he's a really good goaltender. I haven't got to see it myself. And Shock was a guy who was also on my draft board. I wanted to pick this guy up. By the time I was looking for him, he was already gone. I didn't even know it. The one pick in the draft that I forgot to mark off my sheet was Shock, or else he'd have been on my squad, I think. I don't know, man. 37. He's got some skill in net. I think that he could possibly be looking towards a rebound season too. I don't know what to make of this overall squad though.
I'm being given the lineup by Pogs now with Shock in net, and it's going to be Zelo on left wing with Pogs and Surprise Me, and Karios and Brad on D.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be solid.
I mean, that kind of changes things because no disrespect, it's just I hate the part-time goalie thing, and that's why I rated him a C. With Shock and net, they're an A. Okay, that's just the truth. Shock's top 5 goalie. So you move Shock in a net, that changes things. Now, they do get a little bit weaker offensively, in my opinion. No offense is low. It's just he's very inconsistent in the way that he plays. He likes to play run and gun. He likes to have the puck on his stick. But I'm telling you right now, playing with Surprise Me and Pogs, he's the third option out there. So he's going to have to adapt and learn to play without the puck for him to truly have a good season, in my personal opinion. It'll be interesting to see the young D pair as well. I would probably have given the D a C just because they got 2 rookies back there, so it'll be interesting to see. But moving along to the next team here, we have, Legion, it's your favorite. The Didling Danglers, still one of the greatest typos in 239 history, because if you go on Urban Dictionary and look up Didling Dangler, it is a rectum stuffer with a newspaper. That is 100% what it is by definition. So that is why, if you've ever seen
Ability didn't use that name then.
Okay, that's enough of that shit. Okay, keep in mind that you're talking to the king over here, baby.
Yeah, he is the champ, Legion.
I'm sorry. Does that determine what you do in your extracurricular activities? What you're the champ of?
Don't make me send a fucking swarm of Somalians over to your crib right now. I'll do it.
I got you send them to my neighborhood. I'll have fun, but I got to do it at work. I live in North Philly. There's a baseball bat inside every fucking doorway. Bring them.
Is North Philly bad? I don't know. I don't know my demographic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, then you seem perfect for that area, then, right?
Born and raised.
Okay, well, there you go. So, Didling Danglers, offense I gave a B, defense I gave a C, goalie I gave a B. Here's the thing, man. The best thing in the whole draft, we're in the draft room, and Ability picked right before DC, and Ability takes Drug Monkey, and Desired Customs writes, fuck! Ability just took you, but he wrote it in the captain's chat and not in his private chat, so all the captains got to see that fuckery, which is actually pretty funny. But Desire's playing center, Revelations on left wing, Ozzy on right wing. Luca, I have him pegged at left D, but he can play either D. He's really good at both. And then Cavaliers, Stu Phoenix will be splitting some time with Slicky and net. So here's the thing. Offensively, Ozzy's really, really solid. He can create space. I think he gets tunnel vision sometimes. He needs to work on his pass off. There's a couple of times last year I saw him make amazing plays. But naturally, he wants to score goals. If he could use that space to create for other people, I think that he could be like a really nice catalyst for this offense. DC's a good two-way player. Rev is going to score a lot of goals for this team. Defensively, Luca is really, really solid. Again, the C grade is just because it's his first time doing it, but he is solid back there. Slicky's played big games in net, and Cavalier, Stu, and Phoenix are kind of the wild cards on D. Legion, when you look at the team, at the rectum stuffers, man, is it something that you like, you don't like? What do you think?
I honestly don't know half of the people on that team. I know Luca. Phoenix is a fucking cone. I don't know if he's really a cone. I've just been calling him a cone forever, and it's like a thing now. I don't know who the fuck Slicky is. I have no idea who half this fucking team is.
Okay, well, that was a good analysis.
Sorry.
Hey, remember? Hey, you're honest. I can respect that. But, Pale, what do you think, man? You know some of the names on this list. Is this a team that can make waves? Are my ratings unfair? Or do you feel that they're right in this realm?
No, I think you're pretty much spot on. I think this is going to be a team either right in the middle of the pack of the playoff hunt, or maybe just a.
Are you drinking milk?
Lower.
No, it's my protein.
Oh. Baby batter?
I just got back from the gym, Legion. Some of us go and work out, and do things.
What's workout mean?
Oh my God.
They might be around a bubble team. I could see them being better than that as well. But yeah, I think you're pretty spot on there.
What about you, Ability, man? You know some of the names on this list. You Shark DC's guy. We'll talk about that later. But do you think DC had himself a pretty good draft, or not so much?
Well, with the exception of me not knowing Oz and Cavalier Stew, I'd say
Time out. You know Oz? Ozzy was in the league last
He's
year.
the Chia Pet guy.
Oh well,
You
why?
know Ozzy?
Look, I'm looking at your fucking analysis, and you give him fucking wait. So this is Ozzy.
Ozzy, yeah. I gave him
Yeah.
a nickname. He's
Yeah, you
known
give
as
him fucking-
Ozzy.
All right, look,
Ozarelli.
I can't keep up with all this banter. That's
Prince of
bullshit.
Darkness.
Oh well, okay. Let me start from the beginning here then. This fucking team has the potential to do some serious fucking damage. If that's Ozzy in there, then he's playing with Revelations, which I don't know if anybody in this league knows anything about Revelations, but this dude is a top forward. And I'd say that, in my opinion, he's right up there with a Luka. In fact, I'll go a step further. With the way that Luka played in last season, and I don't want to get slack for this, but I think Revelations is going to top the season that Luka had. Sorry, wrong name. Lamp had. Sorry. Light the lamp. Desired Customs is no joke on playing the dot either. So, I mean, the forwards right there look really good. Now, Luka on D, that's something to be seen because I don't know if anybody's really had a chance to watch him play it a lot. I have not, but I have faith that anywhere on the ice you stick that guy, he's going to play well. So, I don't know. And Slicky, man, I've said it before. I like him. He's a good goaltender. I don't think he's had a season in 2-3-9 yet, living up to what he's capable of. But if that happens to be this season, matched with the offense that I see there, then this team, it's tough to not put anybody middle of the pack with the way that a lot of these teams are laid out. There's only 2 teams that are definitely going to be at the top. But this team could be one of the teams at the top.
Well, yeah, and Luka on D, he's a center. He's one of the best centers in the league, which is he's already half a fucking D man anyway. So I don't know why anybody's worried about him playing D. He's gonna be solid as fuck on D.
He went early. I mean, the last time a forward went that early was like season 5 of MHL or season whatever when you took me as a D man after I played forward the season before, motherfucker, and we won 5 games. So you remember that?
No, but did you show up for those 5 games?
I showed up, motherfucker. I figured you could win. Hey, listen, I figured you could win 1 without me. 0-6? Really? 1 game.
Okay, let's see. First round draft pick. You're supposed to show the fuck up. That's the whole point of being a first round fucking draft pick.
Listen, man, it was a work thing. All right, I'm sorry. Bams didn't show up. It's a work thing. I'm sorry. But here's the thing, man. I think that they're going to struggle defensively. And here's the thing with Luka. I know what you're saying. I get it. He's like a third forward. It can be tough. Now, I do happen to know that Luka is good on D. I've seen him play D, but sometimes that transition is really tough. So when DC made that stretch and took Luka at 9, I believe it was, I thought it was a bit early. Personally, I thought it was early. That's not a slight on Luka, but it's hard to take a guy who's historically a forward and put him on D. It's not the same beast. Playing defense as a forward and playing defense as a D, it's not the same animal. If you think it is, you're wrong. It's just not the same thing. You're generally the last line. So any fuck-ups you make are way more exposed than if a forward makes a bad defensive play. So moving along, we've got the drop pass Murphys. This is a good old Murph 420s team. Offense A, defense C, goalie A. So let's go over this. First of all, B Crips and net, monster. We all know that. That's great. BBX, Murph, and then a combination of swats and easy reel up front. Now, any night, these guys are going to be able to ring up 6 goals a game. That's scary to me. But this is where it gets a bit rough. You got Donnie Wood on lefty, who's a great player, but he's the only player who signed up that literally said, we'll prioritize 2-3-9 over other leagues. He's the only player in this league who said no. The only one who said no. Out of all the 100 signups that we had, he's the only one who just said no. So 2-3-9 is not his priority. Could be Drape, could be bullshit, whatever. To me, he was off my draft board at that point. I need guys who were prioritizing this league first and foremost. So Murph got him. Maybe that was all part of their plan. I don't know. Bubble Man on right D, he's got some things he's got to work on. And Saney on D, who's preferred right D, that scares me because he's so offensive-minded. He's not really known for his D. So the defense scares me on this team. Legion, what do you think of Murph's team and the thought of Saney potentially playing defense?
Yeah, I don't get Saney playing defense at all. You rank their D low, but you got to factor in B Crips because he's going to steal a lot of fucking games, and he automatically makes the 2 dickheads in front of him better. Because he just shuts everything the fuck down. The guy's unreal. So you'd have to fucking go up a grade on their fucking D. I have never seen Saney play D, so I have no fucking idea. He's a little Quebecistan, and he was like always been a slimy little forward. That's the only thing I've ever seen.
Pale, what do you think, man, of the ratings? Fair? You disagree a little bit? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think their offense is going to have to prove it this year too. I mean, BBX and Schwartz are new to the league. I know these guys are premier forwards elsewhere, but we'll see how it works. When I scouted these guys, like I saw BBX play. I know what he can do with the puck. I also saw, sometimes where maybe he wasn't moving it when he was supposed to, or when he should have. When there was space created and he got a little time. Schwartz, I think, is going to be a guy that can play, with anybody. He looks like a guy that can move the puck really well. But again, he's a part-time sign-up. So is Ezreal. It's a lot of moving parts, and we'll see how it works. We'll see how it meshes. I'm not so convinced that that's an A offensive team that you got it down there.
Here's the thing. The A is for the players, but you bring up an interesting point, man. There's one puck, okay? So you got three guys who really want the puck. There's only one. So it's going to really come down to who can play without it. I think I said this about I forget what team last year. I think it was I don't know. It doesn't matter. But when you have guys who are puck possessors and like to have the pucks, whether it's Schwartz or BBX or any of those guys, Saney, he loves to have the puck on his twig, man. Sometimes playing without the puck is difficult for those guys. So, and Murph, Murph loves to have the puck, and when he has it, he's nasty. So there's only one out there. I worry about it, but I'm hoping these guys are all good enough to adapt to one another and get after it and, again, live up to the A offense. Ability, what do you think of the rankings? Are we close here, or do you disagree?
Yeah, man, I don't know. I didn't get to see Schwartz or whatever.
Oh,
I didn't get to see him play. I heard everyone talking about it. Look, I didn't have a chance to scout. Okay.
Did you have a long day at work today? Is that what happened?
How do you have a long day at a vape shop?
Because I got two jobs, man. So the first part of my day, I racked up 10.5 miles outside in this blistering cold. It's okay. We're not getting into my work day. I'm over that. I got to go do it again tomorrow. It's like
what's
it's like
the second job?
Somalian.
Like a fluffer, the gay rodeo, what?
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I do get frustrated. I hold a leather whip and I just fucking whip Somalians as they walk.
Jeez.
Okay.
Well, now in Ryan's defense, we had a lot of new signups this season. A lot. There was a lot of new signups this season. So some of the names we will learn. If you ever watch the show, we get after it. We do start to learn the names and everything like that. But it's obviously going to be through play and, showing us what you guys got. I happen to get a little bit of insight on those guys, so I had the upper hand on you there.
I'm just going to call him Schwartz because Schwartz, I don't know what the fuck a Schwat is, but I know what the Schwartz is, okay? So he's a fucking Schwartz. I don't know what to make of this team, man. Easy Real had a good season last season. I didn't get to see these other guys play. Murph can hold it down for him a little bit on offense, but truth be told, man, Murph's just kind of like, nah, he's lackluster, especially after some chirping he gave me last season. He's just kind of one of these guys. I'm not going to give him any more credit than that. And B-Crips, I don't know. This is going to be a season for B-Crips. He's either going to continue the shutout streak he's on, or he's going to get lit up on this team. We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, I took my jab at Cripps in my write-up because he threw all the Hut Heroes under the bus after they lost in Game 7, man. But
yeah,
I
that
think,
was shitty.
Dude, I just watched this guy get hit by a bus 18 times, man. I've just been staring at it.
Oh, you've been watching it? Yeah, again, I felt like it needed to happen, man. It needed to happen. I don't know. Cripps is a good guy, man. I just thought it was really choice words, and because they helped him out a lot. Because I'll tell you, I watched those playoffs, and Cripps did not look as strong as he had in the regular season. Game 7, he was phenomenal. Not going to take that away, but he let in quite a bit of softies from what I saw in some of the other rounds. So,
in all fairness, with his comment in that thread, I hit him kind of hard.
Yeah, but you know what? Those chirps that he sent you, last time I sent chirps like that, Hugh Laurie drew my face in the shape of a dick. So when you chirp that hard, you have to understand that that's probably going to happen. So you know what? I don't feel bad for Cripps. I'm sorry, Chris, man. No qualms. I have no
I can
issues,
see the dick without the outline.
Oh, God. I just think of the Cowardly Lion every time you laugh.
Put him
You
up.
ever
Put
seen
him
Wizard-
up.
That was literally season 3 all the time. That was
You
just
do it better though.
when I showed up. Put him up. Put him up.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. That was like our inside joke. Like we have a thing. That's why I said I just want him to love me. Like that's all I want. And like this is a moment. So I'll take it. It's fine. I'll take it. So moving on to the next team. It's my best friend Kiefer, aka McSwagger, Legion's favorite person on the site. And he's got team half pucked. Gave him straight B's across the board, offense, defense, and net. Here's what I like. BTW has a good season this year. He takes his name into that next category, that next tier of being one of the elite forwards. He doesn't have DMart. He doesn't have Luka. I still think he's going to strive this year. He was kind of thrown into that, oh, well, he plays with DMart. Oh, he plays with Luka. Listen, I played against him last year in that first round when they swept us. He was solid, man. He was so good with the puck. He created space, and he knows what to do with it. I think he takes the next step this year. Dicko and Swagger, a.k.a. my boy Keith, they literally have played together for like 15,000 games. They've been playing together since NHL 09. There's obviously chemistry there. They play a very unique style, but they're a team I think can make some real noise. You got Crazy Yeti Killer, and I believe it is Holly Hood Bob splitting time on left D, I believe. BC Rental lockdown right D. Is that right?
Peaceful Bob.
Oh, Peaceful Bob. Peaceful Bob. I'm sorry. I just wrote Bob. But Peaceful Bob and Yeti, I don't know if that's an open competition. Rumor mill's been swirling. I don't know what's going on with that. BC Ren's going to lock down right D. He is literally boomer bust. He's so aggressive in the way he plays, similar to like a Cronwall. He'll step up on the big hit, but he can get caught at times. And in net, Doug CTC, I've said it before, I'll say it again. When he is on, he is on. When he is off, he is off. So it depends what goal you're getting on a given night. So
That
Legion.
sounds like a drug problem.
Well, that's why we're going to send it over to Legion. Legion, what do you think about this team?
I actually played a couple games with them the other night. First, I got to say I don't hate McSwagger anymore. I know, fucking raise the roof. He turned around and he stopped being a fucking cunt, so I got to give him credit for that. He's not an aggravating asshole, and I only want to stab him a little bit now. Him and Dicko up front is fucking retarded. I played with them the other night, and they're really fucking good. And like you said, they've been playing forever. Yeti Killer is a fucking cone. I've known this guy for years, and I don't know why anybody he's going to be mad at me, but fuck him. I don't know why anybody would fucking draft him. Thug in net is fucking solid as fuck. They got me a shutout the other night, which is fucking rare for me. So, Renton's I'm blabbing. My fucking happy pill just kicked in. Fuck you all. But yeah, no, I think they're going to be solid as fuck, and they're going to be a team to deal with. I'm going to say they're like top 4 team.
What does your happy pill consist of? Like, what is it?
Actually, you know what the fucked up part is? I don't even take that many. It's just a 5 milligram Percocet.
Oh, okay. So you're feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling fluffy. Like I'm walking on fucking marshmallows.
I love it. I love it. Pill, what do you think, man? My boy Kiefer, my best friend, had himself quite the draft. B's across the board, pretty solid, man. I see this team being a playoff team. Do you agree, disagree? What do you think?
Yeah, I really like their offense. BTW was the guy that I had targeted kind of high. Dicko is obviously a guy that can play with McSwagger, and they play well together. I'm not concerned with their offense at all. I'm not concerned with Thug at all. I think Thug's a really great goalie. I think he'll play well regardless of what's going on in front of him. Renton and Crazy Yeti Killer, I'm a little bit concerned. I think it's two guys that want to be offensive from the blue line, and I'm not sure exactly how well it's going to work. I think you're going to see a lot of odd man rushes and breakaways against the team.
Do you think that this could be Peaceful Bob's time to shine there, Ryan? Do you think that he's going to ultimately get a shot to prove that he can make a starting lineup?
Man, Bob, you know the fucked up part really on my end here when I think about Peaceful Bob is that I believe that Bob has come a long way, and I think that he's actively trying to become better. Now, there are some players in this league that take that approach, and there are a lot that don't. They already think they're there.
I'm one of the
They
ones
think
that
they're
don't.
set. They think they've got nothing to learn from the rest of us or from their own just learning. They don't even care anymore. But Bob's one of those guys that actively continues to learn. I think that he's got potential. Now, he's a little bit restricted. I think everybody knows this. It's not a secret anymore. His internet restricts him just a little bit, right? If he ever gets that figured out and he continues doing what he's doing, Bob's going to be a great defenseman. He's already got a lot of it down pat anyway. I mean, he's come a long way. Now, I don't know anything about Crazy Yeti Killer or whatever.
Yetta.
Yeah. I would have scouted the guy, but I was too busy winning the championship. Okay.
Oh, burn.
And, Kiefer, yeah, Swag. I love Swag, BTW, and Dicko. Those guys are going to click up front. So I don't know if I'd place them as a top 4 team, but they had the potential to be a top 4 team. So, I mean, yeah, Thug, CTC, and Net. I don't know. I'll take what Dale said. Maybe he's a good goalie. We'll see.
I just know, maybe Thug's a solid goalie.
Ryan not on his game today. We're gonna bring it. We're gonna put it on the long work day, man, or maybe over vaping.
What's in that?
Wait,
vape?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck did I miss? Did I miss something?
No, you're good. By the way, I love that shirt. I have the same one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about shaving the beard and just rocking the mustache again.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, that's a mustache. I
look
thought
really
that was an homage to your fucking unibrow.
Hey, listen, man. Maybe I'll name my unibrow and we can make a shirt out of it. Shirts sell, man. They do. Just saying.
Oh, but hey,
anyway.
I like BC Renton back there with Bob. I think that Renton has the potential to be one of the elite D in this league if he wanted to be. I've seen the guy play. He plays really well. I know what you guys are saying, a little bit too offensive, maybe. But if he really tried to be a stay-home D and just shut it down, I think he could compete with you guys.
Here's the thing. Anybody who has the mindset like I can't learn from a better player or somebody who's perceived as better, I think is silly. I'm not going to say any names, but you can always learn from somebody that you play with. If Legion were to play with, say, Sea-Doo, you don't think naturally Legion would probably get better at defense because he's playing with Sea-Doo? Look at C-Dub. Never played the position, went to Game 7 of the finals. Again, you can't take the controller out of their hand, but you can watch mannerisms, you can watch plays, you can see repetition, you can get better. So if you have that mindset, which Bob definitely does not, he can stand to learn a little bit from these guys. So I like that mindset to build off what, like Ryan said. Moving on to the next team, speaking of Sea-Doo, well, it's actually Dom's team, but it's #Chem. I give him a B offense, A defense, C for net. Projected lineup is Fiote. I'm sorry, dude, if I butchered that. I probably did. Right wing is going to be Dom. Left wing, Quantum Tech. Rev Hellcat on left D, Sea-Doo on right D, and the Clumsy Ninja in net. So, things that I know. Dom is definitely a setup guy. I feel like the team is lacking a number 1 forward, but that's okay. That's okay. There's been teams that have won championships not having elite scoring forwards. I think that Quantum definitely brings a certain sort of spark to the offense. I've seen him play it before. I think this lineup can mesh really well. I don't know much about Fiote or whatever the case is, but this is a team that really, if they play on the same page, could surprise some people. They got the B rating, man. I want Dom to shoot more this year. He's predictable, and he likes to pass. He needs to take more shots this year. I said that in my write-up. Hellcat and Sea-Doo on D. It's going to be a top pair. I gave him an A. Chelsea is literally your back-to-back Norris Trophy winner. She's a monster. Then you have Kayla, who's playing with Chelsea, has played with Chelsea. She's going to thrive playing with her as well. And Kayla brings that offensive aspect to the table that really is unparalleled. She's definitely needs to be and step up that game at lefty. Right wing is fucking tough, man. Right wing is, to me, one of the deeper positions. I'm talking surprise me, no Regretsky's, DMart. These are elite players. You're going to see a lot of that this year, so she's got to be on her toes for sure. Goalie got a C for the Clumsy Ninja, and that's because I just don't know a lot about him. I know in his back pocket, Quantum Tech is an elite tendy, so he has that as well. Legion, you know some of the names on this list, man. What do you think of this team?
First off, the whole #Chem thing is fucking gay. It's right up there with Chell. Fuck Dom. Okay, his love affair fucking thing with fucking Hellcat, I don't get. Like when fucking Dommy met Leslie, it's fucking retarded. I think they're gonna suck. Honestly, I fuck Dom. Because that whole fucking #Chem thing, he's a fucking,
Dom's a big fan of the show, so he's listening for sure.
Well, good. Fuck you, Dom. Sorry. Was I supposed to stop because you said you're listening?
No, you're good.
I don't know. They'll be middle of the fucking road at best.
What do you think about Sea-Doo and Kayla on D?
Okay. I get confused with C-Dub. There's C-Dub and C-Dub, right?
Yeah, C-Dub is a guy and a captain.
And C-Dub is the Hellcat's girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of. Well, Dolly's fiance. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Okay, so I didn't know that. From what I said, they're both like fucking elite D people, right? D people. Look at this. Did you just assume my gender? But yeah, I mean, their defense is going to be good. I don't know about the offense so much. And if they're not playing Quantum, who's in that if not Quantum?
The clumsy ninja. I've never heard of him.
I've seen him on the thing, but I've never seen him play, so I have no fucking idea. But I mean, I guess they can use Quantum as a fallback goalie because he's fucking good in that.
Yeah.
So the back end, I think they're okay. It's just their offense is going to suffer.
What do you think, Pale, with the grades, man? I hit him with a BAC, and obviously Nets the wild card. What do you think? I know you did a lot of scouting.
Yeah, obviously Hellcat and Sea-Doo are going to be a great D pair. They've played with each other quite a bit. I don't think there will be any problems on the back end on this team. In net, the clumsy ninja, I saw him play. He was solid. I'm not sure that he's a guy that's going to be able to make a save that he's not supposed to, I guess is what people say. But he's going to make the saves that he's supposed to make. And behind that deep pairing, he should be one of the better statistical goalies in the league. Up front, I've never seen Quantum Tech play forward. I don't know very much about him. I scouted him as a goalie. I asked him, about playing forward, and he pretty much told me that he just wants to play goalie. So that's where I scouted him at. So I don't know much about him up front. Fio, he's a guy. He's going to be a good center. He's a guy that can play two-way defensively and get the puck to Dom or Quantum, I guess, to make plays happen. So maybe a little bit worried offensively because Quantum Tech's a complete unknown, and Fio, he's kind of more of that number 2 or number 3 forward on the line than anything else.
Ryan, are you in the same realm that the offense is kind of going to be the concern here?
I'm not even going to answer that question. I think with Dom Silva being part of the offense, that offense has the potential to be one of the best, okay? Because you can't have hair that good looking and not fucking be awesome at offense, okay? Just throwing that out there.
Didn't you just answer the fucking question that you said you weren't going to answer? You got to be consistent, ability.
Listen, I'll throw a stat out, man. I don't think Dom has made the playoffs since either season 2 or 3. I don't think he's made it. Yeah, I don't think he's made it since the championship run. So he didn't make it 3, 4, or 5. So he's definitely got a team to get him back there. The offense is going to be the big wild card. So I'll wait and see, man. But defensively, I like it. Even their team D, like Dom's good defensively, as well as both defenders. And then apparently you guys got the ticket on Clumsy Ninja. He's pretty solid. So it seems like there'll be a nice back end, but the offense has to click in order for this team to go. So that's going to be the wild card for the season. Moving on, we got Knights of the Frozen Throne. Another team, straight B's. This is Ability's team. By the way, shout out to Big Will, man. Big fan of the show. Is he listening right now?
He probably is in the other room.
Is he still an ex-Daily guy, man? I got to know. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
good.
He's a Legion guy now.
Well, he might be a Legion guy now.
What's a Legion guy?
Like people you're just fans of you, man. You got a lot of fans. We're not worried about that.
People are easily amused in this fucking league. I gotta tell you.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take much, but it's because you're so lovable. You're lovable.
Ooh, shiny. Yeah, I'm so lovable.
You are.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. Listen. If I walked up to you in an alley and you were holding the baseball bat, I'd still hug the shit out of you. I really would.
That's because you're gay.
Only for you, man. I told you, I've just wanted your love and affection for like the last 10 years, and you're finally come on the show. You finally come on the show, so that's a victory for me. So
I only came on the fucking torture vape peg.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense. Well, we're about to break his team down, so let's take a look. We got this is just me picking because I wasn't sure because Ryan's being secretive. I've got OP Jelly at center, Nick DeGreek on left wing, which is probably the only thing I'm actually confident in. Saint Aria, which is also length of, he'll be playing right wing. Dalai Lama on lefty. Right D is Drug Monkey. Fuck! And goalie is going to be Ability. So let me start with the back end. Ability, you've earned the B grade, man. It's that step below that top tier, man. You just won a cup. That Game 7 was the best game that I've ever fucking seen you play in your 239 career. So shout out to you, man. It was awesome. Drug Monkey is a great piece to build around. The D got a B grade because, remember, any person playing a new position, I kind of downgraded. So Dolly is definitely capable of being an elite D. I've seen him play it. He's solid as hell. But I gave him a low grade just because I think they have to work into it. And I said potential to be an A. Dolly can carry. He gives you that offensive aspect that you had with Brick City last year, which I think you'll like, Ryan. He's going to be able to jump in plays and different things like that. The offense is kind of the question mark here. Now, the B grade, each one of these guys individually is probably at a B. OP Jelly's BC, but he proved a lot to me in last postseason. I really liked the way he played. But here's the thing. Nick has never been a top guy. Santeria has a history. He had one season where he had 90 points, and he kind of fell off from there. So I'm worried a little bit about the offense. I see Ryan disagreeing. You'll get your keep. You'll get your speak. But, Legion, what do you think about Ability's team going into the season?
I think they're going to be like a top 3 team. Easily. I don't know Nick the Greek. Jelly's solid as fuck. Santeria, which is another gay fucking name. I don't know why you changed your name to an even gayer name. But he's solid when he's not being a dickhead. And honestly, he's turning around and stop being a dickhead, too, from what I hear. So the back end, Drug Monkey's solid as fuck. Vape Fag and Net, they're going to be solid.
What do you think, Pale? I mean, again, Dolly playing a new position. I still have question marks on who's going to be the center. What do you think about this team?
Yeah, I think the center is the position that's going to be questionable on this team. If OP Jelly can make.
Is there a way to change your camera angle so I'm not looking up your fucking nostrils?
Who, me?
Hold on,
No,
real quick.
the next
How you
year.
doing, buddy? You all right now?
Yes, that's right.
No, OP Jelly I think is a solid player. Whether he can lock down the defensive positioning that is required of a center will be seen. Nick the Greek I really like on left wing. Santeria on right wing is fine. I think he's a good player, and I think he's come a long way than he has over the past years. And even though he hasn't been putting up the points that he did his first season in the league, I think he's actually grown as a player a little bit. I think he's gotten a little bit better defensively and has been moving the puck a little bit better than he has in the past. So I think Dank has actually improved his game, regardless of the amount of points that he's putting up. Dolly and Drug Monkey on D is going to be great. I think they're one of the best D pairs in the league, and I think Ability's got a middle of the pack playoff team. I think he'll maybe even the top half of the playoffs.
All right, champ. Tell us why we're wrong, or why we're right.
Not a problem. See, there's one aspect that you guys seem to forget, and that is that regardless of how players have done in previous seasons or what they've come to solely, there's a coaching element to it. All right. Now, I have some ideas on how to make this forward line great. Now, you heard it, Daly. After you said OP Jelly, a B or C guy, this is a kid that I would have said, oh, OP Jelly, just the name alone, C or D, whatever. Then I played with him. Then I played with him another season. He knows how to perform. And the scariest part about OP Jelly is that he is not maybe one of the best regular season players because he gets a little lackluster. He likes to have fun. But when it comes playoff time, that kid brings the heat. And you got to see a little bit of it. My team as a whole is just starting to play the game together. Once we get to a certain point, that's when strategy, that's when planning, and that's when preparation comes in. So we're getting there. We got a couple weeks before the start of the season here. But I like the squad. I like the attitudes in my locker room, and I think that we have the potential to do some serious damage. We'll see how it turns out.
Moving alone. Netflix and chill. Pale. That's your team, man.
It's Netflix and Shell, by the way.
It's in Shell?
Yeah, and Shell.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that was my fault. Well, I think it might have been a typo on the site. I'll blame Pixel. Just kidding. It's my fault. No worries. Anyway, so I got him down offense a C, defense a B, goalie an A. Projected lineup, you got Pale on center, Cokester at left wing, Wizzy at right wing, beautiful wiener. Beautiful dude, I'm 30, and like that's funny to me. Like, how does he get away with that gamer tag without people like banning him, right? I don't know. Anyways, but beautiful wiener. I think it's because it's spelled wrong. But beautiful wiener at left D, right D is Derek GNR, and the Limer and net. So let's start with the back end. You got the A grade here. Lime has worked his way into the elite goaltender status. I know he was frustrated the other day with the game, but he's an elite goalie. He was on my radar, and again, he got scooped up by Pale Smart, who had him last season. The D, gave him a B grade. Derek is a known commodity on right D. He's solid. He's locked down. He's not as offensive as some of the other Ds, but he's really good stay home. I've not really seen the beautiful wiener enough.
I'll send you some pictures after the show.
Listen, I realized what I was saying, and then I was just committed to it, so I just had to fucking go with it. But I haven't
committed
seen
to the wiener?
I guess so. I haven't seen the beautiful wiener enough on the ice. So
That mustache must tickle.
oh my God. Like, it's just a ridiculous gamer tag. Anyway, beautiful. I haven't seen him play all that much, but Pale really took him early. His first pick, he grabs beauty, and it's going to be interesting to see how he fills in. I hear he's more of an offensive type, which is great, starting rushes, breakouts, different things like that. Offense got a C. Now, I'll say this. I got a chance to play with Pale the other night, Pale, and you and I played, and you actually surprised the hell out of me. You're very shifty. You played really, really solid, and you were actually really, really good in the dot, which I wasn't expecting, and it's just because I know he was a D. Wizzy War has really impressed me over the last 2 seasons because when he's gotten opportunities to play, he's really been nice. You got Middle Garen and Cokester. My sources tell me that Cokester is going to get the nod to start the season. He plays very similar to Wizzy in the sense that he's shifty. He moves left to right. And I think that this lineup could surprise people. So I have him down as a C, but I made mention in my write-up of potential to be a lot better. So, Legion, what do you think of this team heading into the season?
I don't know the wiener guy. I know Derek's locked down. I know Lime is locked down, so their back end's taken care of. Pal's a horrible forward, though, so I don't know how the fuck they're going to do. I'd have to rate their offense a D. I don't know his 2 wingers, so I hope his wingers can carry him. But other than that, I have no idea. I don't know who the fuck his wingers are. I can't remember the last time I saw Pal play.
Well, here, I'll send it to Ability, man, 'cause it's always weird to talk about your own team. Ability, what do you think? Are the ratings fair? Did I miss here, or are you okay with it?
I don't. Maybe if anything, you missed on the defense because I don't know how beautiful Wiener's going to flop around the ice.
He's doing it now too. Everybody do that. You got to do the chin thing. Maybe.
Cokester, I know nothing about, but I can tell you that I got to play against Pale the other night when he was playing center, and yeah, he surprised me too, and he was able to snipe off a couple shots on me that I wasn't too happy with. So I think that if Pale elevates his game a little bit, surrounded with Wizzies, man, you keep getting Wizzy. He's like one of your favorite people, isn't he?
Dude, I played with Wizzy last season, and I obviously didn't get to play forward with him, but I really loved this game. And then I brought him in to scout this season, and I was playing forward with him, and we just meshed like instantly. Like the hashtag Chem was fucking real immediately between me and Wizzy. And he brought in his boy Cokester, who's his reference, and Cokester plays exactly like him. The puck just flies around. It fucking moves a lot. I really like our offense. We got to see. I've got 2 newer people with me as well, not being a forward in this league prior to this season. So I can understand it, and that's why I get the positional finish that's on the site for daily. But I think we're going to surprise a lot of teams. It's not going to be at the Trap Part 2.
Now, I did make that reference. I did say in my write-up that you have the potential to be better, that there is talent here, and I liked what I saw. So not undermining it, but yeah, man, there's a lot of new names on that list, so it's always to be expected. Moving on, the non-consensuals. Legion, I feel like you've gotten yourself wrapped into a non-consensual situation at some point in your 65 years of life.
Yeah,
right?
like this fucking show tonight, you mean?
Listen, aren't you happy you came on? You're having a good time, man.
I could be masturbating and watching that 70s show.
Do people still actually watch that 70s show? Isn't Ashton Kutcher like 50 now? He's like your age, right?
Yeah, actually, he's on a show called The Ranch that's fucking hilarious. You got Netflix?
Yeah.
You ought to check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
All right. Send me a message later because I'm going to forget that. Okay, fair enough.
Just write it on your fucking unibrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what. I'll shave it. Hey, I'll tell you what. If Tomahawk's team beats me this season, I'll shave that in my eyebrows. How about that?
Oh, it's on.
But you have to play. That's my only stipulation.
That's up to Thomas Squawk.
Did you call him Thomas Calk?
Thomas Squawk.
Oh, Squawk. Okay, fair enough. So the non-consensuals, listen, King Rome drafted this team. And King Rome – oh, no, I'm sorry. Not King
C-Dub.
Rome. C-Dub drafted this team. Now, here's the thing. Offense got a B off Jump Street. Defense is C. Goalie is C. Now, I'm going to explain why. So, first of all, goalie, Derek Cortez, okay? The guy is good in net. But what I did, I was consistent across the board. And if it's your first time playing a position, I started you with a C grade. But I mentioned in there that he is the real deal. And a full season in net, he could make some noise. Defensively, you have ACDC, who's finally getting his chance, man, to get out there and get some regular reps and regular start time, and he's playing with you don't know. The thing with D is AC is a known forward. Now he's moving back to D. I played with him the other night, and this is no bullshit. He was actually really solid. He's a really solid number 2 guy. He makes quick plays. He makes smart plays. And he doesn't hold the puck long. I think that's one of the very undervalued things for D-men in this league. They hold the puck way too fucking long. I've said it 100 times on the show. Dunn is going to have to be the number 1 guy, and that's something that he's not used to being. So I gave the D a C grade mainly because AC hasn't played the position for a full season in the league, and Dunn is going to have to kind of be the number 1 guy. Hopefully they both really settle in and can kind of up that grade a little bit. Offensively, any team with D-Mart is solid. I personally think Dub should be on the wing and Agent should be at center. It's more natural, but they've been doing both lineups, different things like that. Ultimately, I worry about the team as a whole. I just feel that it's going to be tough to get all the moving pieces together. I think they will be able to score, but it's going to have to be the secondary scoring because people are going to key on D-Mart. Legion, is it weird seeing a D-Mart team graded this low?
Yes, and whether they key on him or not, the guy's just fucking unreal. And he makes anybody that plays with him fucking better. So I think they're going to be better than you think they are. Their back end AC, he's so-so. Dunn, I don't know on defense, so I really can't talk about that. Who did I got in net?
They have Derek Cortez, your buddy.
I don't know who that is. He's that guy that talks too fucking much. That's the only thing I know about him.
He's the host of 239 Tonight.
He's the guy that talks too much. Okay. He looks like you, but talks too much. But
hey, some say that I look like I could be your son.
Dude, I don't know why you would aspire to that.
Where's time to get Steven?
Yeah. Where's that little hunchback at? He's a hunchback because I did his mom like from behind like a fucking beast. Filled her with my beautiful fucking baby batter. Then I got him a basketball net that he never fucking used. Why do we keep coming back to this?
This is like 10 years in the making.
Any team with D-Mart as a forward, like they're just you automatically got to fucking rate him better than you think, and he makes everybody better around him.
What do you think, Pale? I mean, C-Dub was phenomenal at D last season. I really thought that he was going to play D and build off that, but now he's jumping back up to forward to play with D-Mart, which is that's understandable. But what do you think of this team? Are my grades fair? Do you think I was a little low?
No, I think it's fair. I mean, I do like C-Dub's forward lineup. Hey, maybe it comes in the middle of the season and he decides, I need to shake things up, and maybe he does go on D, and maybe AC moves up the left wing with Agent and D-Mart. We'll see. Done in AC right now on D. I like it. I think they're both two good guys that are going to be able to move the puck quickly out of their zone. I think they'll be fine defensively. Cortez, touch and go. We'll see. We'll see how he looks in that. I mean, I think he's got to just get in there and embrace it. I think he's going to be the goalie for the team for the season, and he just needs to fully embrace that goalie mindset. I know he was looking to play forward, and he might be a little miffed that he's not playing forward on somebody else's team. But I think he's got the potential to have a really good season in that, and could have a good year.
Ability, man. When you look at this team, again, it's weird to see a team with D-Mart rated this low. Was I way off in my ratings, or are you kind of in the same realm of belief that me and Pale and Legion? Well, Legion's not. Legion doesn't. He's always against me, but me and Pale maybe.
This is one of those occurrences where I'd say that you're way off, man.
And Legion's fucking right. Say it, babe, fag. Shout it out, loud and proud.
Yeah, Legion is a giant fucking homo, and so what I was gonna say here is that
hey, I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
Oh, Now we know why he really hates Somalians. Okay.
Please count.
So C-Dub probably for the betterment of his team, truthfully here, should jump back to lefty. And that's what I would do. I would agree with you, Dales. I'd push Agent to center. I think that AC can fill in the left wing slot and be fantastic there. Now, another thing, too, is that AC, he's coming along in the defensive aspect of the game. I did get to see him play a couple games on defense. I think that once he gets a little more practice in and he gets used to dropping back and covering that lead guy, I think that, Dunn and him are going to figure it out. They're going to work well together, and that's going to give Cortez an opportunity to start to really get to play goalie. I think what Cortez has done is played in a lot of drop-in games. He's been subject to very not give a fuck defense. This is going to be a little bit more try-hard, if you will. And I think that AC and Dunn are going to hold it down for him and give Cortez a real shot to do something here. Now, D-Mart and Agent, I don't care who you mix in with that, D-Mart and Agent both want to fucking win. They both have game. Agent was on my draft board. I wanted him. Didn't get him. A lot of guys I didn't get. He was one of them. But watching him with D-Mart, that's going to be a chemistry all of its own because both of those guys aren't afraid to talk through the mic. They're going to communicate well, and shit's going to happen. So be prepared for that. This team right here, I feel, is rated one grade low in each category, to be honest. I'd give them an ABB.
Okay. And that's the beauty of it, man. It's like it's so weird to hear how we all value players, teams, different things like that. Again, the low grades a lot of times was because of new positions. That's why I did that. But moving along, we got 5 teams, 20 minutes. We're going to get after it. The Praetorian Guard. I'm sure this is some fucking Star Wars reference. I've never seen a Star Wars movie a day in my life. Never seen one. I'm sorry. I apologize. Offense B, defense B, goalie A. DJ's team, DJ and net. Tom FTW going at 5 is Travis C. Edge on left wing. Thams on right wing. Marty McFly on left D. Yambag on righty. So here's the good that I like. I actually really like this team. This is probably my favorite going into the season, but there's some issues that come with it. So first of all, DJ is an elite goaltender. He's earned that right. He's in that tier with B. Cripps. He's a solid netminder. The defense, Marty McFly, moving to lefty. He's playing that left hand lefty, which is fine, dude. I think that shit's overrated. You don't only shoot twice from the point of game. It doesn't have to have the inside shot. Yambag, very underrated on righty. Yambag's actually the reason this D pair gets a B. He can play a little reckless at times, but he doesn't always give 60. But when he is playing at his best, he's solid. He really, really is. He doesn't get enough credit. The forward lineup, Tom FTW, Edge, and Thams. I like the forward lineup. Thams' schedule worries me a little bit. Tom is a absolute ace in the dot. He'll finish first in faceoff percentage because he's fucking wizard. He's just a wizard. So I'll send it to you, Legion, man. I gave these guys pretty high grades. Do you agree, disagree? What do you think?
I wholeheartedly agree. And last season, I shit all over DJ when I amended the power rankings that whoever the fuck put out, and he turned around and shocked the shit out of everybody. I think they're going to be top 2, easily top 2, even with fucking Yambag, that fucking turd.
What do you think, Pale Man? Are these grades pretty accurate? Under, over? What do you think?
Yeah, I like their D. I like DJ and net. I like Tom up the middle. I don't know who their backup is. Who's their backup? I think he's probably going to see some games.
I'm their backup.
Their backup, I'm not sure. DJ watches the show. Maybe he'll tell me. Go on. I'm not sure who their backup is, though.
I mean, Thams, I know has missed games in the past. I'm not sure whether that's
I know too. Sorry.
That's gonna happen this season as well. I like Tom in the middle. I like Edge on left wing. He's a guy that can really play off somebody that can carry the puck. He's a guy that's going to get space and whatnot. And Thams is the same way. He's a guy that can make things happen a little bit. But sometimes that's not going to be there. So I don't know if I'm as high as on them as a top 3 finish, but I think they will be a playoff team. I think pretty handedly. I like Marty and Yam on D a lot.
What do you think, Ability? Are these grades pretty on, or you disagree? You've been disagreeing with me a lot, so.
Well, I'll go through it quick. I think the grades are actually pretty accurate. I think that, Tom, coming off a championship season, he's going to add an element to this team that is going to help. I don't want to go into too much specifics here, but he is going to help DJ do well. So it's going to be tough to score on these guys, I feel. Yambag too. Man, there is no probably bigger fan of Yambag than me. I secretly root for Yambag every time he's on the ice. There's just something about the way he plays the game that I like. Now, I do wish that occasionally he'd lay off that big hit and just skate back, but that's part of the fun of Yambag. Sometimes he does, sometimes
Yeah,
he
everybody
doesn't.
likes to root for the underdog retarded kid, so I get where you're going there.
Anyhow, I'm rooting for you, Yambag. Edge Thamps, they're going to work with Tom. That offense is going to have some interesting scoring opportunities. We'll put it that way. But I like the team. Marty's going to hold it down on left D too. That's key.
The biggest thing, man, and there are a lot of D in this league, quick breakouts. I see it all the time. There's probably 5 D men in this league who move the puck fast like they should. The rest hold it too long. Yam is actually one of those guys who likes the one touch and get the puck out of there quick. It's a big reason I drafted him last year. So shout out to him. I hope he has a good year. And by the way, the one thing about this team, apparently they would rather play PUBG than practice. So that's a thing as well.
All these motherfuckers is this fucking PUBG shit.
I'm just, hey, man.
It took
It's
a fucking half hour to get Blue Liner off that game yesterday so we could fucking practice.
Legion, just go play it. Just join him.
He's not playing that shit.
Yeah, I'm getting it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. All right. Next team, we got Raising Cane. This is a King Rome squad. Offense a B, defense an A, and a goalie C. So center is Rome. Left wing is Casual Random, also known as Bar Down, which I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit about that in a second. Right wing is Hockey Kid. Left D is Sniper. Right D, Nexus, goalie, Kinky. So let's start with the offense. I gave him a B. King Rome is as solid as they come down the middle. I know he hates center this year. I know he hates faceoffs, but he's going to play there. Casual Random is a guy who can score, can create a little bit of space. Hockey Kid's a forward who has a little bit of tunnel vision. If he could actually make those plays or passes and don't hold the puck too long, I think this offense could be in that next realm of an A. Defense, Sniper and Nexus, they were the D pair for Peninsula Pirates last year. They've earned the right to be a D pair. Sniper is extremely underrated, and so is Nexus as long as he doesn't fall asleep during game 3s. So I really, really, really like this D pair, and they're familiar with each other. That's a big plus. The wild card here is going to be goalie. Kinky, she gets mad at me, but again, it's going to be your first season. This isn't waiver games anymore. This isn't, filling in. This is this is a team that you're a part of. You have a full-time gig, and you're going to get some help with the D, but you got to be able to steal some games. You got to be able to make some big saves. And I really worry about angles. That's the big thing that I've seen in the game footage with Kinky. Those off-angle clappers can be difficult. She's very steady. She doesn't give up bad ones. But when you get those in tight off angles, that's where she gets really susceptible from the footage that I've watched. Now, Legion, what do you think of this team and your girlfriend?
Okay, I got to start with the caveat about Bar Down / Casual Gamer that I absolutely fucking hate him, okay? I don't know if anybody realizes this, but I mean, fucking hope he gets ass cancer, fucking hate him. People find that's, irrational. Fuck you, I don't care. Sniper. Sniper's a good D-man, but you got to figure out, which Sniper's going to show the fuck up. Is it going to be Sniper that actually wants to play, or is it going to be Sniper the prick that rage quits and just says fuck everything and doesn't answer messages for fucking 3 days? Went through that with him before. Kinky, honestly, she's had the game for, a month?
So, a couple months, yeah.
Yeah, for figuring, for somebody that's just starting the fucking game, granted, she's not really played anything other than waiver games. She's actually pretty fucking solid for as long as she's had the fucking game. And other than that, I don't know. I think she's going to be okay. Who's the right D-man?
Nexus.
I do not know this person. Okay, Rome's solid as fuck. Going back to Bar Down. Halfway through the season, these people are going to start to understand why I fucking hate Bar Down. Because the second anything goes fucking wrong, they're going to fucking get it, and they're going to know. And then they're going to be like, oh, Legion, you were right. Yes, I'm always fucking right. So, I don't know. I think they're going to be middle of the road. I think that team's going to fucking implode, regardless of how fucking happy and hashtag fucking chem they are right now. So just remember I called it. Fuck them.
Okay.
Sorry,
Pale, what do you think about
what
do you think about Legion's analysis?
I really like Rome's team. I think they're one of the better teams in the league. I think they're a top 3 team in the league.
Stop fucking disagreeing with me, Nostrils.
Sorry, bruh. I really dig Casual Random up front. I think he's a solid player. I think he can dish the puck and make some creative plays on offense, and that with Rome is going to be kick-ass. Hockey Kid, he's another guy. He can make moves. He can play, and he can make stuff happen. I'm excited to see what they can do up front. Sniper and Nexus are already a proven commodity. They're a really good defensive pair. They work well together. I think he's got a really good 5-man unit out in front of Kinky.
And
So,
then, I'm sorry to interject. They also got My Name Is Ed, who's a solid right D-man and a so-so right wing.
yeah, My Name Is Ed. I had him as a waiver, I think, last year at one point, and I really liked him as a player as well. He filled in nicely. I had him play forward ND for me, and he's a guy that can fill in pretty much any position. I really dig their whole roster here. I think obviously the question mark is Kinky, whether she can, put in a good season behind this team. But she's gonna be in a great position to do so.
What do you think, Ryan? Pale, we're all kind of like in the same or in the same realm. I know Pale's the top 3. Me and Legion are more like middle of the pack here. But what do you think as far as Rome's team?
I don't know, man. I really don't. Rome's a good center. I don't know anything about casual random. Now, Hockey Kid, I believe is a friend of No Regretski's. Am I accurate on that?
Yes.
All right. Well, just knowing that, I know the kid can play the game. So another thing, too, is a lot of people get tunnel vision, Dale. So if that's the one flaw he has, that's probably the common flaw most people have when they're playing with a bunch of new people they've never played with before. He just has to get accustomed to who he's passing to, where that player is going to be, the normal stuff. So I got faith in Hockey Kid. He's probably going to have a great season on this squad. Sniper and Nexus, I don't know. I hear you guys talking about a proven commodity, whatever. Let me see it first, and then I might agree with you on that.
It's the Peninsula Pirates D.
Yeah, from last season.
Well, in that case, no. A bunch of chodes. There's no way this is a top 3 team if that's the case. No, I'm just kidding. Sniper and Nexus both play great, man. I'm just chirping you there. Kinky, the only thing I want to say to Kinky is you're getting a lot of shit. And it's rightful because you're a rookie goaltender and you've only had the game. You shouldn't have never told us this, but you've only played the game for a month or two. So you're going to get it for a little bit. If I could give you any words of wisdom, it's that the more you play in net, the better you become. And I've been playing a long time and I still suck. So just stick it out, put some practice in there and good things will happen.
Yeah, and if she sends me nude pictures, that'll help her game too.
Yeah, if you send Legion nudes, this goes for everybody in the league, not just one person.
No, it doesn't go for everybody, asshole.
Yeah, listen, anybody
and
in the league.
Not the fucking naked monkey you sent me earlier either, Kinky. Nice fucking try.
Listen. If anyone needs Legion's Gmail, just hit me up, man. If you want to send the dick pics, I got you. I'll give it to you. We're good, man.
Oh,
Legion,
I could use Legion's Gmail.
Okay, Legion, how many wieners do you think you've seen in your life? Go ahead, go.
Today or ever?
We'll go with today.
I don't know, like 7. No.
How many were
porn count?
Yeah, that
counts. Just being in the same room.
That's Clancy says he sends you nudes every day, and you hate him for it.
Clancy's retarded. Clancy is like a fucking an ADD fucking squirrel on meth. He's fucking hilarious, but that's his only gear. Is like go. He's fucking nuts.
I was in a party one time.
He screams at everything, and it's fucking awesome.
He was the one who brought up midget porn. It was Clancy.
My favorite's Itty Bitty Gangbang.
Anyways, Jesus Christ. It's a good thing we don't promote this show as like anything other than rated R. Like that's a thing. But when Legion's on, it's like XXX. There's been more porn references today than in like my 5 years of doing
You're
the
the one that just brought all the fucking penises up. I didn't
that was me.
Dicks you've seen today.
Listen, and on top of that, I was the one who started the beautiful wiener bit. So like I guess I'm just as bad as you, right? Or as gay as you.
Wieners on the fucking brain.
Well, what are you gonna do, man?
I'm not gay. My husband is.
Speaking of wieners, we got Swift Pups, captain by none other than No Regretski. Sorry, I'm a first name guy. I call everyone by their first names. Offense B, defense B, goalie C. So here's the thing. Let's start with goalie. Watch your back. Kyle is he's legit goalie. But remember, I was consistent. I gave the goalies a C. I gotta see it in league play. But he's solid as they come. Defensively, McGilla and Tompkins are both really solid. Tompkins is playing as off D on right team. McGilla's at left. McGilla's as stay home as they come. He was on my draft board. I haven't played a season with Mags. I think we played one many, many moons ago, but not in a long time. They're both really good stay-at-home Ds. Tompkins is going to jump into a little bit more plays, but they need to be quicker with their breakouts, which seems to be a common theme on the show. The forward lineup, Nova Gretzky, Emo Tarek, and Wanisimov. So the thing about Wanisimov, this guy's going to be a top 5 faceoff guy. He's still getting the offense down, but when he does, him and Regretskis have really good chemistry. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Emo Tarek is literally one of I love having him on the left side of the ice because he knows how to get open and he knows how to get in soft spots. He is one of the best players to play with when he doesn't have the puck. He is so good without the puck that he gets into those spots. He's phenomenal. But Brian, a.k.a. Noah Regretski, is the catalyst of this offense. He's going to be the guy that makes the thing go. Legion, what do you think of the grades? Legion? You're on mute.
Oh, good. I hit the wrong fucking button.
Oh, my God. I remember my first time, man.
No, I hate this fucking phone. It's a fucking iPhone, and I absolutely fucking cannot stand it. Okay, Mags is fucking known commodity at the – I don't know the other guy. Who's their goalie?
Their goalie is Watch Your Back.
I don't know this guy, so I can't really comment on this. Actually, I just don't even feel like commenting on it. Go to the next person.
Okay. What do you think,
Move
Pale?
the fuck along, Daly. Goddamn it.
I'm sorry, Pale. Do you think I was spot? Do you think I was spot on? Off? What do you think, man?
No, you're off because this team is the best team in the league outside of my own, of course. There's no weaknesses. There's no holes on this team.
Do assholes count as holes?
No, yeah, they do technically. But it was weird. We played them the other night. Maybe they're just getting their grips about them. But we were able to take them in 2 games. That's my team. Again, it's whatever. We haven't gotten to my team yet, but I do see some holes, and I kind of mentioned it. McGill and Tompkins need to be faster with the breakouts. Regretski with space is probably the most dynamic player in the league. I stand true to that, but he's got to get the puck with space. You can't hold it on him. A big reason the success him and I had last year playing that side is I was able to get him the puck fast and quick. And when you give a player like that much space, he can really make people pay. So that's kind of where I'm at with that team. And again, when Esso and Wanisimov get the puck, they do have to make their chances count. But Ability, what do you think?
What the fuck is a Wanisimov?
I don't know Wanisimov, but I can tell you that I like Esoteric and the No Regretski's combination. I think these two have a small love affair going back. I don't know if it's father and son type love affair, what it is, but I mean the chemistry's there.
What did your father do to you, Ryan?
What?
Never mind.
Hey, as the show,
you're taking 2 fucking happy pills.
Hey,
remember the first time you had sex, Ryan, and you're like, Dad, are you sure this is right?
Oh my God.
As this show has gone on, has anyone else noticed that Legion's room has gotten darker and darker? Like it's just gotten darker and darker as the show's gone on. But what do you think, Ryan?
Well, the kids have to go to sleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, I'm not a pedophile. I'm a pediatric gynecologist.
Oh boy! All right. Well,
Daily, do you
that conversation we had about trying to keep this like the throwdown. You know what I mean? That just went out the fucking window tonight.
Listen, I didn't know he was going to drop. I didn't know he was going to drop a pediatric gynecologist line. Like you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, man.
I can't control that.
So
anyway, Swift puffs.
All right, watch your back. From what I've heard, and this could just be casual, random joking, but I don't think he wanted to play net. He might be being forced into playing net. So when that happens, you kind of got to wonder, how much of a shit does a player give? But from what I've heard, and I've gotten to see a little bit of it in the past, he is a great goaltender. So that's something to be said. I kind of agree with Pale here. There's really not the holes on this team if they all play to their potential. Tompkins is a great defenseman. McGill he's been doing it forever. No Regretskis. I don't hold him in as high a regard as you do. But I do think he's a terrific player, and he does capitalize on scoring opportunities. If he utilizes the passing game properly with Esoteric, and this Wanisimov has any potential on offense, then this team probably is going to be great. But it's not going to be a top 2 team, I don't believe. And Pale saying your team was the best is kind of crazy, but okay.
So moving to the next team, we got 2 more here. This is the Tragically Hip Checks or something. I don't know what the team name actually is. It's Joso's team. So I did the grades based on these, but I actually would have liked to change them, but whatever. Offense A, defense C, goalie B. Let's start with goalie. Mac North is looking to build off his rookie campaign. He was my netminder last year. He was phenomenal. He's going to have a good team in front of him to do that. Probably even better than the team he had last year, if you're asking me. I have Brick slotted at center. I think Brick should play lefty. I saw him play with Johnny Blaze the other night. He had a lineup as well. He is a really good lefty, and Johnny Blaze has come a long way. That D pair of Brick and Johnny Blaze would be really, really solid. I think when Chu is available, Chu should be at center, Josto left wing, Figo at right wing. Now, I know the scheduling is going to be a fucking nightmare. You have Hollywood Bob as well, or Hollywood Bob as well, to fill in and play wherever you need him to. But when the top line is there, it needs to be Chu up the middle, Figo on right wing, Josto on left wing, Brick on lefty, Blaze on right D, and Mac North and net. Legion, what do you think of that team?
I think they're going to be solid as fuck. I mean, you got to – I don't know how people – I think some people don't like Josto. I really like Josto. I played with him last season, and I think Josto's a lot fucking better. Even though I said he was overrated last year, whatever the fuck it was, I think he's solid as fuck. Mac North's as solid as fucking net. Johnny Blaze is like half a fucking retard, so I don't know why you're blowing him.
No,
I mean, he's not bad, but he is half a retard.
Dude, he's a lot better now. He's not the same.
And maybe I haven't played with him in a while, but as I remember him, he's a fucking mongotard like Jason Blaze. Johnny Blaze, Jason Blaze, two sides of the same coin. I don't know why you ask me this stuff like I know anything.
Dude, you actually know more than you give yourself credit for. That's why I ask you. I like to put you on the spot, too, because you never know what you're going to say. So it's fucked up. Like, insert gynecologist.
That's how you get pediatric gynecologist, and you wonder why this shit happens.
Well, that's a fair point.
Pale,
what do you think of this?
Have nice things.
Pale, what do you think of Josto's team?
I think they'll be one of the best teams in the league when all of their guys are there, but I don't think all of their guys are going to be there a whole lot. I know Josto is trying to, move some series around to make everybody happy and get everybody available when he can get everybody on the ice, but it's going to take a lot of work to get everybody on the ice this whole season. So I don't think that they'll be able to finish in the top three because I just don't see how a team that's going to be rotating guys that much and just isn't going to have a consistent lineup is able to be that consistently good to finish in the top three teams in a 14-team league. I just don't see that. But I think they are going to be one of the top three teams when all of their guys are on the ice.
Ability, what do you think about scheduling being an issue? I know you had Figo last year, but now you have Figo and Chu, who have kind of questionable availability. Do you worry about this team?
No,
when
I don't worry about this team, not a single bit. In fact, if I were to make my prediction right now, which I didn't do a prediction thread, this is probably going to be your number one team at season's end. I honestly don't think it matters who fills in those gaps. There is so much firepower and potential here that this team's they're set to have a great season. Now, Johnny Blaze, he has stepped it up. This guy is one of those players, I believe, who has probably taken some notes, made some changes. He's made some adjustments, and they're proven, so much so that we're able to see it. So, that's on the up and up. Mac North is a fantastic goalie. This guy is borderline right up there with the Crippses and the DJs. He's one of those guys. He makes saves he shouldn't make, and he did it in just the last time I played him. I said it, this is the reason why you guys are going to be one of the best teams right here. He made spectacular saves. Joe Stowe is a good player. He didn't get enough credit, but you got to remember one of the best seasons Joe Stowe had, he was surrounded with the Brick and Figo mix. And now here you have it again. Brick and Figo are two dynamic players who have won 2 championships in 2-3-9, and they're on the same fucking team again. I don't know how you guys allowed this to happen. I'm not a fan of that because that means I got to play against it and I got to goaltend against it. But I love this team. I don't know enough about Hollywood Bob and his capabilities, but I will learn that as the season goes on. So if you get one true stay-home defenseman on this squad, along with the offensive combinations that they have and Mac North and net, this team is going to be deadly to play against. And, hey, just take what I said. You'll see it on the ice, I promise you.
Hey, by the way, you allowed it to happen too, Dingleberry. You were a captain.
Yeah, I made it happen.
So there you go. That's the thing. So moving on to the last team, it is we give 60. That's my team. I gave the offensive B, defensive an A, and goalie a B. I don't break down my own team, but I'll read the lineup. I got Golden Cock, Hugh Laurie, Amazing Viper on left wing, Hockey Town on right wing, Odd on lefty, me on righty, and Tomps in net. Legion, what do you think?
All right. I love Hugh Laurie. He loves to eat ass. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Hugh Laurie's one of them guys. He's really good at fucking making space. He's really good at making the fucking passes you don't expect him to make. I know it's going to sound like I'm blowing him, and he can go fuck himself anyway. And I love his wife, but that's a different story. Who's your goalie?
Tomps. We have Tomps in there.
Notice I got to ask who. This is how fucking old I am. I forget who your goalie is that you just said a minute ago.
Yeah,
Tomps
okay.
is solid. Your right D guy's fucking gay, but he's okay. Who's your left D?
Odd guy.
Okay, yeah. The rest of the league's in trouble. Odd guy was the one you didn't want me to take that fucking season that I fucking picked you first.
Wait a minute. That is not how that worked. That's not how that.
I
we
chose
were in
you.
Agreement.
Yes, I chose you, and I chose Odd Guy because you wanted me to take somebody else other than Odd Guy. But I had played with him, so fuck you. That was my discovery.
That's not what
yours.
happened.
It's what happened. Go back and look it up, motherfucker. But no.
How can we look up a combo?
I don't fucking know. Shut up.
Anyways.
Stop interrupting. But no, your D line's fucking A. Your goalie's decent, and Hugh Laurie. I don't know the other two. Who are the two forwards?
Amazing Viper and Hockey Town.
Viper's decent. I don't know Hockey Town. But Hugh Laurie, he's going to make up for a lot of that shit. He's pretty good. He's good at moving the puck around, and he's good at dishing to people.
What do you think, Pale? How do you like We Give 60?
Yeah, I think you guys are going to be a playoff squad pretty comfortably. I really like Thompson net behind you, and Odd Guy is going to be great.
It's going to be
Hugh Laurie, Viper, Hockey Town. It's a good, solid two-way lineup. Exactly what you would expect from an ex-Daily team. I like the team, and I think you'll be competitive.
Ability, man. What do you think?
Well, I like it, man. Odd Guy, he is fantastic. I wanted to give him a season away from you, which I successfully did, and I got to showcase him as being one of the elite D in this league. And now that everybody knew that, they still let you get him back, which is interesting. I passed on him intentionally, wondering if he'd go to your team, and sure enough, that's where he landed. So props to Odd Guy. I know you guys have something special going on, and it's probably going to lead to a serious playoff run. How serious? I'm a little unsure here. But
yeah, it depends if Daly shows up or not, just saying.
It's this offensive line I'm worried about. Now, Hugh Laurie was another player. I wanted to draft Hugh Laurie. Couldn't get my hands on him because you snatched him up, and rightfully so. I know you guys have history together. Amazing Viper. I want you to know right now, Daly, I love Viper. Viper is a fantastic player, but if at any point during this season you're looking to trade Viper, I've got OP Jelly and might be willing to make a trade. And Hockey Town, Jelly, I was kidding, by the way. I would never trade you. But Hockey Town,
he's lying.
He's a great player. So what's interesting about this team, I think, on the forward aspect of it is that you don't have one standout finisher, right? But the combination of the passing potential between these players opens up possibilities for a lot of goals because they're all willing to dish it up. None of these guys play selfishly. So I think because of that, there's going to be a lot of goals scored with the squad.
Yeah, it's nice when I constructed the squad, very similar to season 4 with boys. Yes, I had King Rome, but King Rome not necessarily known for his offensive dynamic. Dolly came on his own later in that season as he played the game more. And Thams is a really nice number 2 guy. So this team is constructed very similar to that. And you have Odd Guy, you have myself. We don't have Drift, but Thompson's really good in net. I like the team. So I'm looking forward to the season, man. We covered all 14 teams. You got to remember 14 teams.
Did you just say Thams is a good number 2 guy?
Yeah, Thams is a good number 2 guy.
Is he on your team?
No. I was talking about season 4. I had him.
Okay.
Legion.
That's just, you're the one fucking mentioning people that aren't on your team. That's why I'm asking.
Listen, I was saying the current team is constructed like my championship team in season 4. You're senile.
Dally, goddamn.
Put him up.
Go fuck it.
That's it, man. Alrighty then. Listen, that rounds out the show. We're a little over time. Let's send it around the horn here. Pale, what do you got on the way out?
Nothing, man. I'm looking forward to a good season. By the time, or I guess we got another Thursday Throwdown before the season starts again, huh? Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting started. I know a lot of teams are out there practicing, so good luck, everybody.
Let's get it started. Legion, man, leave the fans with one thing, because this might be the last time we have you in a while, because I know how hard it is to get you on here. It took me 10 years, so leave something for the fans, man.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a knife, get in the van.
Ryan, dude, what do you got, man?
Man, how the fuck do you follow up that guy?
That's That's why I made him go before you, because I didn't want to have to follow it up.
Well, let's see here. Let's do the chin rub. Okay. And
all right, let me get one of these going on. It's just because I have facial hair at the moment. I got to shave this shit. But there's one thing I say, man. It's that season 6 is primed to be one of those seasons. I feel that a lot of teams are just going to have a great time on the ice, great time in the parties. A lot of these teams were assembled through friendships, through just knowing people in history. So
Friendship.
I think that if some teams want to be competitive, man, you're going to lay off a little bit of PUBG, a little bit of Fortnite's going to have to get thrown out the window. We're going to have to hit the ice. But I think it's going to be a great season regardless. And I like a lot of these teams, a lot of the players on there. So best of luck to everybody, man. Get the grind on.
I'm looking forward to it. We got one more show. We'll come up with something. We'll do something crazy because I know these breakdowns get to be a bit much. So we'll figure something out for next week. But that's all I got, man. I'm looking forward to season 6 starting. So I think June. Holy fuck. I feel like Legion. January 6th, I believe, is what starts the game.
It's June, and I got Thamps.
I'm definitely starting to become Legion. So with that being said, man, thank you all again for tuning in to another edition of the Thursday Throwdown, your longest running episodic show in 239 history.
Okay, stop. That there.
What?
That there. That is the absolute gayest fucking thing next to fucking Chell and fucking hashtag. The longest running episode. Who the fuck came up with that?
I did.
It's fucking retarded.
People like
run
it.
This episode. It's like the second longest day of the first week. Shut the fuck up. The longest running episodic fucking show. That's fucking retarded. Second of all, half the fucking retards in this league are illiterate and don't know what the fuck episodic means. Johnny Blaze thinks you're talking about a fucking EpiPen. I'm telling you, it's just fucking retarded. It's a dumb line. Cut it out.
I should have just let him finish off the show. I don't know why. Guys.
Just remember, you assholes, you fucking asked for it. I did not ask for this.
Yes, but we are
you
happy
coming back
came.
next week?
Yeah, that's a question.
See what I mean? You're fucking retarded.
Hey, Legion, send us off, man. Just send us off.
Go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself. Bye-bye. How do you end the